have to block it so it gets this nice shape. And this is with the border. So this is the chart, and I will help you through it how to read it. I will also show you how to crochet it, and this is how it starts. So it starts from here till like this, and like this. I'm gonna walk you through it. So I'm going to use this 2mm crochet needle and this yarn. So the first step this means is you have to do a magic circle. So this is our magic circle. So one thing I would like to say is try to make the circle a bit small. Sometimes what happens is you make it too big and then this part gets way too big. You have to try to keep it small from when you're making the stitches. Otherwise later you cannot close it. The first is a single crochet. Chain 3, chain 2, one triple crochet, one more triple crochet, we are going to make total 5 triple crochets. We have already made 2, 3 more we have to make. So we have 5 triple crochet. Now we will chain 2, and then we will chain 3, and then we will close it off with a single crochet. Then we will chain 1. So we will then we will do puff stitch. So for that, I'm gonna do this like in half treble crochet, and then we're gonna take one more time, and then one more time, and like in half treble crochet, we're gonna pull like this, two of them. Mine's got a little tight. See, like this, and then we are gonna chain it. And so this is the puff stitch, and then we are going to chain 3, and then we are going to do a single crochet, and then we are going to chain 3, and then we are going to do puff stitch one more time. Then after closing the puff stitch, I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to slip stitch into the circle. This is slip stitch, chain 6. If you find this part a bit difficult or is new to crochet, I highly recommend that you use stitch markers. You can even use some safety pins like this. You should have marked the see in here, this part we have to start doing double crochet. So since I can see the chart and remember by heart, I can do it like this. But if you're new to crochet or find it a bit difficult to remember those parts, you can always use a handy stitch marker. Yeah. So we're going to do our first double crochet. See, this was our last double crochet, and these two are the front ones. So you're supposed to do your first 2 double crochet in the single stitch in this one, from like this double crochet. The next 2 are where you start. So this is the double crochet 1, 2. You're going to start here. See, this is the double crochet. This, the one next one, the second one. So treble crochet, next one. You're going to do in this one. You're going to do 2 in this one. Remember to use nice yarn for this cat motif. Since my yarn is not so good, it keeps on unraveling. if you have some good quality yarn, it will be really good for this. Some like cotton yarn or something which doesn't unravel, it will be really good if you use something that doesn't unravel. Even you see that it's pulling apart. If you have good quality yarn, there won't be such gaps. This is just what I have at home right now. And in this one, you're going to do 3. See, so here I did 2, here I did 3. And then in this treble crochet stitch, I'm going to do 1. Then on the next treble crochet, I'm going to do 2. So I did 2 here, and in the next one I'm going to do 1 double crochet, and in the next one I'm going to do 2 double crochet in the same stitch. And this is the last treble crochet stitch in which I'm going to do 1. And in the next chain which we did before, after leaving this, which is, I hope you can see well, since see this was the triple crochet since we did here for the eyes, here the next one and the next one same which we did here, we're going to do here. So after this treble crochet ends, there are 2 stitches in which you're going to do 3 and 2. So this is a triple crochet in here with this double crochet 1, and in this, the next one after this treble crochet, we are going to do 3. next one, this next chain, we are going to do 2. Okay, so since we completed this, we are going to chain 2. In the single crochet we did earlier, we are going to insert a treble crochet. Chain 2, and on the buff stitch we did, we are going to do double crochet. And the chains which where we did this, we are going to do double half crochets. It's a double half crochet, so we are going to pull through all these loops. And double half crochet we did in this too, but now we're going to do double crochet in the in between. And then double half crochet on the other 2. And double half crochet again on the ending of this puff stitch. Now I'm going to chain 2. As you remember, here we did double crochets, so when you leave, see, this is double crochet stitches, and after the next stitch there's a next stitch and there's another stitch. See, this is the double crochet, this is next, this is next. So here we're going to slip stitch. And then we're going to chain 2, and on top of this double crochet we are going to slip stitch, and one more slip stitch, and one more slip stitch, and then we are going to chain 5, so as you did, so we did these chains. So from here, starting the 3rd chain, we are going to do a half double crochet. In the next one, we're going to do a double crochet. And double crochet here in the last one. As you remember, we did here 2 stitches, and then 3 stitches, and 1 stitch. In one chain we did 2, and the another one we did 3, and in the next one we did 1. So in the one where we did 1, we are going to attach this head, this ear to the head, and then we are going to do slip stitch. One more slip stitch, one more, one more, this, and then we are going to make another here. We are going to chain 5 like before, and then we are again going to do on the third chain. The third chain we are going to do the half triple crochet, and the next one we are going to do double crochet, and the last one we are going to do triple crochet. We are going to do slip stitch, and then we are going to chain 3, and then chain 3 again. And remember this, where we did our triple crochet, there we are going to do a double crochet. We are going to chain 1, and then we are going to do a single crochet where we did double crochet on top of the puff stitch. Then we are going to chain 7, and then again chain 7. Now we are going to do single crochet on top of this puff stitch, double crochet. Then we will chain 1, and then we will do double crochet here, to chain 3, and I'm going to do one more double crochet, 3 stitches from the ear. Then I'm going to chain 3. Then I'm going to chain 7. Then we are going to do a single crochet on top of the kitty's ear where it's pointy, and then we are going to chain 8. Then we are going to chain 8 again. And we are going to do another single crochet on this kitty's second ear. And then we're going to chain 7. And chain 3. And then we are going to slip stitch. You remember this? So the third chain from here, we are going to end with the slip stitch. So always after completing this cat, you have to block it. You can either use a blocking board like this with these pins, but I think it would be better if you just use some good old regular pins, like these little baby bobby pins to stick it in a sofa or something, so it will really help. I'm going to show you how it's done. So I'm going to show how you can do this on your bed. Just take some pins and we are going to just pin it, block it, and like this, and leave it overnight, and it will retain its shape. And then you can seal it, the blocks, and make anything out of this cat motif. You can even border it or make anything out of it, but remember to block it. If you're using some different